Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy John, aka Spears here. In today's YouTube video, I'm going to be showing you guys different jump spots for Season 3 inside of Warzone. The map has switched up quite a bit, and there's a lot of new jump spots that people just don't know about. These spots are going to take your gameplay to the next level, take your movement to the next level, and just overall in-game ability just elevate you and make you that much better. Having these in your arsenal, kind of things that you know how to do and know how to kind of maneuver and work around the map, it's definitely going to help you guys out. If you guys find any value in this video or you guys learn something new, I do ask if you could please drop a like. I'd very much appreciate that. And subscribe if you guys are brand new around here. I'm going to have a lot more of these videos coming out. This is just part one. I'm only showing you guys the first 10 jump spots here, and I'm going to have around 2 or 3 more of these coming out because there are so many new spots that you can actually get to on Verdansk that is incredibly helpful, and you pretty much use almost every other game. These are going to get a little bit harder as we go along. It's going to start off pretty easy and then just get progressively a little bit harder. But I am going to try to keep everything kind of in the same area. So if I'm doing one in airfield, I'll show you another one, so on and so forth. All right, so the first jump spot is going to be over here at airfield. Like I said, this is going to be pretty easy. These are standard. These are ones that you guys might know, but you might not know. So you guys are going to want to start off by jumping on the fire hydrant. And like I said, it is going to get more difficult as the video goes on. You just go right up to the wall here. Go ahead and jump. Your character will vault up. You get access to the 3rd floor. You can just continue to run along this little ledge here and actually come over here, hit this, and then get up to the roof. They did add a ladder there if that is another way to get to the roof. Another way to get to that ledge pretty quickly is if you're working this side. If you don't want to run all the way around to the fire hydrant, you could just do that and then over. And then the last and final way is you guys can actually jump on this, jump to that, jump on that, and then jump up here. And I'm telling you guys, almost nobody's expecting these. You rarely run into these in pubs. This is kind of a lot of advanced players movements here, and that's just with, you know, number one, obviously you have the window peek here, and just a lot of different ways to, you know, take on the building without actually, you know, doing it the traditional way. And you guys are honestly going to pick up a lot more kills doing it like that. Anyway, we're going to move on to the other side of airfield now, and I'll show you guys the next jump spot. All right, so the next jump spot here is going to be how to get to this building, to that building, without actually going up the stairs to the other side. It's really, really helpful because there are quite a few people that like to camp up there, and these buildings are typically one way up, one way down. So you just want to come to the ledge here, not airstrike, sorry, wingsuit over the other side, get onto the AC unit, and then you'll be on top of this building. And then if you want to go back across, you do have to wingsuit into the window here, but that is how you can get back and forth, building to building, without actually going and, you know, almost touching the floor. So like the floor is lava here, and this is definitely something that will help you outplay a lot of enemies. All right, the next jump spot, this one is super ratty. All right, I apologize in advance because you're probably, if somebody watches this video, you're going to be in a solo game and you're going to die. I don't know what the heck that is. You're going to die, and I apologize. So we're here at Boneyard. All right, I'll give you guys the aerial view of the map. We're in this far hangar with the busted up plane. All right, you guys kind of get your bearings here. Now you know where you are. This is super ratty. This is kind of insane in solos. So you basically just line yourself up with the yellow line. You're going to want to jump to that right there. Sometimes you're not going to get it on the first try. Honestly, this is one of the more difficult ones, and I am now stuck, and now I am unstuck. This is definitely one of the more difficult ones, and it does take some getting used to get. You guys basically want to get up on the side here, and then, oh my God, Timothy. I wonder, okay, we can mess with Timothy, and then you can get up on the rafters. I don't know why I'm whispering. We can see if he sees me. Timothy? Like, I wonder if he's going to know to look up here. Look, people just don't know. He has no idea. He's so lost. Come back. He probably thinks I'm under the map. Anyway, people don't know to look up here. This is one of the last places I would look. And then obviously you can run across the rafters and get in a lot of different spots here. You obviously can run and jump over here. And there's a couple of other, you know, little spots that you guys can get on top of throughout this building. You guys can work this ledge and like strafe out and jump in. It's kind of difficult, but pretty much you're going to want to stick to the rafters. People don't look there. Like you saw, Timothy just had absolutely no idea that I was up there. So like I was saying, the next spot is going to be at train. This one, not, like I said, not earth-shattering, not like the craziest thing you've ever seen. It's not like the last one, super ratty. It's just really good for rotations, especially when you're getting these train circles. I've been getting a ton of train circles lately, and this has definitely come in handy. First, we gotta gun this guy. I don't have extended mags on this because I want to be able to move fast. Anyway, first things first, you go out to the ledge here, and then you guys can kind of completely get rid of having to go up to that upper part. You just come over here, jump on this ledge, run across here, jump over here. You guys do not want to try to run across that because you actually can't, but then you guys can get up on the other side without them even knowing that you're over here. This is definitely a power move, in my opinion. The late game rotations, this actually comes in incredibly clutch. Almost nobody is looking for it or expecting it. So it's one of those things that, you know, you will catch a lot of people by surprise. You can take it to the other side as well, obviously, and it works pretty much exactly the same. You just hit this, and then you follow this around, and then, you know, you could even do this, you know. And again, people just aren't ready for this kind of stuff. That's another thing that a lot of people don't do, is once you get up here, a lot of people's natural reaction is the first thing is to go up here. I really don't recommend that. I really recommend, you know, kind of strafing off to the side, and then you're on an automatic head. This is insane, because if you guys do end up going this route and you come up here, I mean, you're just going to be right in front of everybody, and it's just an absolute headache. This is a jump spot I actually discovered today when I was in Plunder, and it is for these kind of buildings. As you guys can see, we are here at Hospital. This one's out front. That used to be red, and that used to be green, and now I think it's flipped. Now that's green, and that's red. Anyway, you can actually jump right onto the ledge of the windowsill, as you guys can see there, and then you can actually just vault your way right into the building. I don't know why it's actually acting weird. Sometimes I guess you got to back up a little bit, but to show you guys that again, you just vault right there and then just vault right into the window. Another thing that is really helpful from this position and knowing that you guys can get on these windowsills is you can hit the windowsill and then go right over here and catch people that are actually camping on the stairs. If you don't want to break that glass to get in the building and you think that or know that they're camping the stairs, you can actually catch them by surprise. I can't tell you how many kills you'll end up getting just from that alone. All right, this next jump spot is definitely going to be for more advanced players, and it's going to take place in this stairwell. A little tip for everybody, if you didn't know, if you think somebody's camping up there, you can actually shoot through the floor, and it is wall bangable, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, as you guys can see here, you shoot right through the floor. It's kind of crazy. Honestly, it's pretty broken. I mean, this guy's obviously not going to be on the floor anymore, or he's getting out of the stairwell because he's getting shot through it. So you're going to want to come over to the edge. Obviously, my feet are all the way out. You're going to want to look this way and then just let your character auto mantle. Sometimes you'll get stuck, you know, you won't make it all the way. You can try to get back up on the AC unit. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Obviously, if you get here, you can mantle into this, which again is another really good spot to hide. And the buy station used to be there, which was kind of nice. This jump spot is arguably one of the most difficult to accomplish or complete. So as you guys know, they added this giant array into the game, and it's basically just a camper's paradise. And there's really only one way up and one way down on each of the sides. And it can get really annoying, especially if people are camping the zip lines, which they typically will be. So the way to get up there, I am going to show you guys how to do this, but I am going to speed it up. Basically, you want to get on top of this building in the middle of array. Go ahead, vault on this, jump over to this, and just work your way all the way up to the top. If you guys fall, it's no big deal. Go ahead, reset, open your parachute. I'm going to... And then the last one, and then obviously you're going to vault up here. And then once you do that, you can actually get up onto the platform and you can work your way around here. If you guys do want to use this as kind of a way to get up even higher, you can go ahead and once, you know, if you take the zip line up here, nobody's up here, you can actually get up to the very, very top, which is a pretty OP position that almost nobody is looking for or even really knows about. From this, you guys can actually wingsuit to a lot of different places around the map that, you know, typically it would take you a while to rotate to, but this is one of those things that is definitely going to take you guys to the next level. And I mean, in solo games, it's kind of annoying. Moving on, we're going to go ahead and go over to this building. So like you guys see here, you can actually jump wingsuit and make it all the way over to this building onto the roof. I am going to show you guys kind of a jump spot though here that I really do think is going to be valuable because these kinds of buildings are all over the map, right? We have one here. We have one right outside of downtown. I believe we have one at Port. These things are all over the map, and this is going to be a jump spot. So as you guys can see here, there are 2 lockers. So if you guys think somebody is going to be camping the stairs in here, typically the only way to go up in these buildings is to go up here and, you know, take this fight, which is one that is really risky to take, or take it via the end of the hallway. If you think somebody's going to be camping in that room, just come over to the tool chest, jump on the tool chest, or you can just jump right on the top of the locker and then right into the 2nd floor. This is something that catches a lot of people off guard, especially if the team is set up. It does work in every single one of these. All of these are set up the same. So if you guys want to do this, you can get into any of the rooms this way, like I said. So it's not just one in particular, and this does apply to any of the buildings that are set up like this. They all are built exactly the same in terms of the lockers in the corner, which is a really good one to know. This jump spot is probably the one that I use the most. You guys see these yellow buildings all over the map. If you guys are inside, you could start by just vaulting into the window, or if you guys are outside, I like to go like this onto the little fire hydrant thing, break the window, jump into the windowsill now, and then you want to strafe out and jump up. This is one that you'll catch a lot of people, specifically in solos, a lot of people camping. From here, if you don't want to break the glass to go right in here, say you see somebody, you know, in there, or you know they're in the left room, you can just run and vault, and then you're right in there. You know, obviously you're going to break the window or whatever. And then even if you know, need to finesse and you need to move around, you can go ahead and, you know, you're running around the building, you're going crazy, you're moving, you come over here, you take some shots on that, and then you come back, you come over here, and then you jump back in this window, and you can really move around this building. Really, really crazy, and it confuses a lot of people. You'd be surprised how many people you can actually catch off guard using that kind of movement. All right, so the final jump spot, and arguably the most difficult to master, is going to be up here at Summit. As you guys can see, we're at the top of Summit in the radio tower. I'll throw it up on the map so you guys can kind of get an idea. And we are going to be wingsuiting into the 2nd floor, 537 meters into ATC. So if people are camping in ATC and being a nuisance, this is a possibility or a move that you guys could do. You want to get your character facing around 240. You're going to want to jump, open your chute right away, and then go ahead and glide sideways so you guys get the maximum fly distance. And if you guys do it properly, you'll end up in the 2nd floor of ATC. I'll go ahead and show you guys what it looks like now. All right, so as you guys can see here, we're coming up on ATC. So if anybody's camping in ATC, you know, there's a lot of teams that, you know, will camp the zip line, so on and so forth. If you can have a teammate make noise down low, then you guys could go ahead and, you know, somebody could wingsuit. Obviously, this is kind of an outrageous play. It's something that more so if the end circle is going to be up over here and you don't want to deal with the ATC campers, or if somebody, you know, has just been bugging you all game. This is just another way to get into ATC. This was one thing that I honestly did not know about for a long time, and as soon as I learned about it, man, I cannot wait to use it in a pub match. Anyway, though, guys, if you haven't already dropped a like, I'd appreciate that. If you guys learned any new spots, any jump spots, if you guys have any other jump spots that you would like to have included in a future video, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear about it. Subscribe if you guys are brand new. We're on the road to 300,000 subscribers. Without further ado, guys, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.